Welcome to Magic Live, the postgame show presented by Advent Health. The Magic coming away with a win against the Miami Heat, 121-117. That guy right there, Paolo Banchero, leading the way with 27 points. But it's a big win because let's take a look at the season series with this one. 5 straight wins, JT. 5 straight wins against the Miami Heat. Magic won both meetings in the preseason. Second time in franchise history.
I told you I'd give you a bunch of woohoos.
You did. They did. 5-0 against the team. The Nets were the only one else to do it at 1994. As we welcome you inside the Casella Center. Go ahead. Do it one more time. There we go. That's what we wanted. You know, I told you in the pregame show, I think we bring you to these games.
Yeah.
Because one, you bring so much energy against this Heat squad. But two, we love the woohoos and we're getting them tonight.
Woohoos. We had some papayas tonight. Why, what terrific basketball game.
Yeah. It sure was for this Orlando Magic squad, continuing their win streak. Now 7 wins for them. And ultimately, Paolo Banchero, I mean, he has continued to show why he is a force, why he is dominant. He's our Planet Fitness top performer for tonight's game. 27 points. What'd you like from what you see from him?
Just everything. I mean, from the beginning, he got himself to the free throw line early and then just found his spots. You know, he's got to the point trying not to let people hurry him up and everything. Look at that stat line. 27 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists for Paolo. And he's just great command of the game. How about that third quarter? 13 points in that third quarter. You know, that's a key time for the Magic to, you know, when Miami was trying to make a run, Paolo was answering when he had to. And then down the stretch, how about those 2 big free throws at the end? There's his shot chart on the night. You see Paolo spreading it around pretty well. 8 of 14, another really efficient night. Perfect.
Yes.
At the free throw line.
That was important. And talking about it with him just a second ago, he was saying, I said, Wendell came up big in those 2 free throws. He said, yeah. And then I had to come up big right after. So perfect 10 for 10 for Paolo Banchero. And we've talked about him. And of course, we've talked about the duo. We've said Paolo Banchero. We've said Desmond Bane. Those 2 guys, when they get into a groove, they are just at it. 21 points for Desmond Bane tonight. He's continuing to do what this Magic squad needs.
Yeah, I said in the broadcast, and it's interesting, you don't have to run something for Desmond Bane. He's just going to figure it out. You know, it's like, I'll get mine. Let's just make sure everybody is involved into the quarter. Just a flashing move that everybody knew what was happening. How about this effort play right here? That's a big time getting it, going after and getting an offensive rebound. Tough one here. This is a stretch where the Heat were on a little bit of a run. The Magic needed a bucket, and Desmond delivered.
Yeah, during his 7-game win streak, you can see his averages right there. The Magic are 26-10 record this season when Desmond Bane scores 20-plus points. It makes sense. He's just doing it all for this Magic squad out here.
You can count on him night in and night out. We've talked about early in the season trying to figure his way, but, you know, since December, he has been really, really good.
He sure has. And, you know, one thing I liked about what you guys have talked about within the broadcast and in the pregame show, you noted that when you play a team like this, you're going to need your bench to step up in this one, and you need to get them to help. 33 bench points for this team, and you know it was Jamal McCain who just came in big for them. Taking a look at our Advent Health highlights and just what Jamal was able to do for this squad. Jamal McCain, 12 points, but they were good 12 points.
Well, I tell you what, again, we talked about it. You know, it's next man up. No Jet Howard tonight, late to scratch with the illness, and Jamal Cain hasn't played in forever in meaningful minutes like this and just comes in and delivers. Great hustle plays, right? Mm-hmm. This is what you do when you're coming in off the bench. Yeah, you're going to get some looks, but the lob, the backdoor cut, the offensive rebound. And how about that block shot? Big defensive play there on the floor at the end, offense-defense situations. Just really, really happy for Jamal and what he was able to give this team tonight.
You really are. JT, you know, we talked about this. It's hard to beat a team 4 times.
Yes.
But you beat them 5 times now. How much fun is this team having out here?
They are. You know, you and I talked about at the beginning that, you know, they're playing with such joy. They're playing for each other. And they're just resilient down the stretch of games. You know, Miami had the momentum there and they stepped up and made big plays.
They sure did. The Magic coming away with a big win in this one and now on a 7-game win streak. Paolo Banchero talking about after the game. We can't let up. We got to keep it going. And that's what you want to see from this team. And when the Magic win,
yes,
you know what happens, JT?
Marcatelli girls are eating tonight.
Just kidding. Let's get to our final stats first before let's get to our Papa John's final stats.
We want pizza. We don't want final stats. We talked a little bit about this. We out-rebounded the team. They didn't get a lot of second chance points in the paint. We win that battle.
Yeah.
Bench points we kind of expected. They did score way too many turnover points, but in the end, it's all about who gets the W.
Yeah, it sure is. The Magic coming away with a big win in this one. And now we're going to get to when the Magic win. The Marcatelli girls win. That's who win. Well, hey, Magic fans, thanks to tonight's Magic win, get 50% off regular menu priced items tomorrow on your online order at papajohns.com or on the app. Enter promo code MAGICWIN to enjoy the savings. Wendell Carter Jr. coming up big for the Orlando Magic in this one. 15 points for him tonight as the Magic come away with the win, 121-117. When we return, we'll hear from head coach Jamal Mosley and the team as the Magic come away with the win here in Miami. The Magic come away with a win here tonight against the Miami Heat, 121-117 your final. Let's take a look at the Eastern Conference standings because, JT, I think it looks good for the Magic. Wouldn't you say?
I do. Wish we would have got a little bit more help. The Spurs helped us out against the Hornets tonight. Those Hawks, well, they are rolling 9 in a row for them now. 76ers end a little bit of a slide as well. Still very close, but big win there. Magic get the upper hand and a game ahead of the Miami Heat now.
Yeah, which is always a good thing.
Yeah, and on the tiebreaker. So maybe we'll just say it's 2 games ahead.
And, you know, as you're talking about it, they're on a win game streak now. And also, they're going to be facing another opponent, like you just mentioned, the Hawks. On a win game straight. Taking a look at our Toyota road ahead. This are the upcoming 4 games for the Orlando Magic. Heading to Atlanta to take on the Hawks and then right back on Tuesday to take on the Thunder. The back-to-backs, I tell you.
That's a tough back-to-back right there. But this Hawks game right in front of them, another team that's coming up from behind. Big division game as well. And then a Hornets team that's just been out on the West Coast, so they're coming back. It'll be a big night there. They're retiring Del Curry's jersey that night. And then you come home and you got Luka and the Lakers who are in a battle themselves to stay in the top half of the West.
You know those are going to be some good games. And the Magic, they're going to want to get those wins out of that one. All right, JT, before we get out of here.
Oh, my goodness.
Final thoughts for tonight's game.
I don't think this night could go any better, Kendra. I mean, you know, I thought we killed it in the pregame. You had maybe the best Kendra's Corner. We had a gender reveal in our show. We've never had that before.
Throwing things out there.
And then we beat the Heat 5 times. Woohoo!
I love it. I love that. That's a great way to end this one. That'll do it for us on Magic Live, the post-game show. Thank you guys so much for staying up late with us here tonight. Kendra Douglas, Jeff Turner, we thank you guys. Your final score for the Orlando Magic coming out with a win, 121-117, 5 straight wins against the Heat in the regular season. Thank you to Ty Eastman, Greg Hartong, and our crew here. Your leading scorers for this one, Paolo Banchero with 27 and Desmond Bain with 21. The Magic will now head to Atlanta to face the Hawks Monday night, a team that is on a 9-game win streak. Should be a good one. We will see you Tuesday at 7 p.m. against OKC.